Hey everybody, here at AC Books. I'm AC Good. You can tell I'm right near my TBR shelf. This is gonna be something that we're gonna probably be doing on a regular basics. See how many, because I've been doing a ton of speed reading. Once and I'm gonna be showing how far I'm in some of these speed reads, and some of the speed reading I've been doing, and we are gonna see how many pages I have done. So let's have some fun here with all this. Okay, for this. Okay, you can tell I've been doing a ton of speed reading. Now I'm really doing the ones up here, based on my quiet time ones. But this part right here, we're not going to be referring to. We are going to be referring to the speed reading. See how many speed readings I've been doing. The main ones, I kind of took a breakdown, but we will get back to the main ones. But we're going to be talking about these down here, and these right here as well. So, and these down here too. So these, it's a series that we are can continue. This is for the series, this, but we're not going to do another tour of the TBR show. We're gonna go through all my I've been reading, maybe for my we call it speed reading. So let's go through them and see how many pages I have read. So this one I recently just started. It's Crystal Hannah Magic Hour. Okay, let's see how many pages I have read. But not all of these, we're not going to go through them. But here we are. I'm only at 6 pages in. But trust me, I'm going to be more. Because you can tell I have to get pretty far. Honestly, I have to get pretty far in this one. But so this book is honestly giving me just that Miss giving me Halloween at Cadillac Ride vibes, like horror element. Horror. It's about this little girl in the woods. She doesn't know where her parents are at, so that's part of that. And she found this tent of people, and it's people she doesn't even know. And this was only a 6-year-old girl. But it has it was right. I said that kind of XY of that. She knows a lot about science and stuff like that. So this book is, because the Hannah's writer never disappoints me. But honestly, this book is absolutely stunning. The cover gives me fall vibes, but it's kind of taking it's like a Stephen King kind of like a book. That kind of horror elements to it. This next one, and this one is a Stephen King novel because you see Stephen King on the back, and this is Mr. Mercedes by Stephen King. And I'm adding this book 52 pages in. So far, this one has a couple mini stories to it that this like no chapters, because Stephen King goes pretty much everywhere in his books. not just everywhere. Different parts of it. So far we're following this guy. His name is, was it Mercedes? Oh yeah, okay. So we're finding this gal. So far, I believe her. This woman. Yeah, this one has a couple mini stories in this one. But you can tell I'm not that far. And I need to continue in this book. I might bring this on Monday for recently reading day to see how far we get. And probably in the week we're doing another vlog like this. So I know on this guy, he likes to smoke cigars and all that. But he goes to this guy. He goes to this car. It's a Mercedes car, pretty much. But his car breaks down on the ride. So it's kind of like a hit and miss on that of this book. Now, out of the books I'm honestly reading for the speed reading, I'm absolutely really I'm thought I will read this next book. I need to continue this book. Maybe I'll read this novel tonight in bed. This is by Anne Holmes. If we ever meet again, and I'm on page 49, chapter 6. So far, the characters are super easy to honestly connect with. Some other books that is honestly that easy. So we're following this woman. So she's meeting the boyfriend for the very, very first time. He's a billionaire. And she's a poor woman who doesn't have much money, but she finds this guy who's actually her boyfriend, and he's from a family of billionaires. So this is like a money kind of like romancy. So that's where I'm adding this book right now. I hope I get to read more of this. I might be getting to this book actually tonight, and I think I'm going to keep this out to read it tonight. It's going to write on my desk chair, so I can honestly continue on that. So the next book. Okay, the characters in this book is actually really easy. And I'm almost through this book. This is the first book in the Dream Harvest series. This is called Peggy Spice Cafe. And I am on page 188. So we are following this girl and her boyfriend. Not this girl and her boyfriend. She owns her grandma. Was it her grandmother, if I remember? Yeah, it was her grandmother's. It was her grandmother's bakery, but she kind of reopened it. And this is going on like fall time, and yet, so she met this guy who owns another cafe, and they fall in love. The spiciness is so amazing. Oh my gosh, now I know why they call this. And that's exactly, it is takes place in Dream Harbor. But I am going to get to the rest of the series. There's a new book out I honestly want to get to continue the series with. That I really honestly want to get. So, yeah. You said this is a little kitty right here. I love cats. I'm so glad you guys do too, so. So, yeah. She met this guy, they went on a date. A few days, and she was interested in him. And they talk about, like, different recipes, different pumpkin spice recipes, like pumpkin spice cookies, pumpkin spice donuts. All that pumpkin spice kind of like a thing. This book is going to be, honestly, easy. I don't know why they're doing fireworks at this time of night. I think that it's kind of crazy. But yeah, this is going to really, honestly, very, very awesome book. I am honestly loving. So yeah, after this book is done, we have the second book, and next we start the second book. The series I am honestly in love with. So our next book, Bring It By Thee by Alexa Dong. And I'm on page 92 of what chapter you guys want to read? Chapter 8. So, this is about this one's pretty much about outer space. This group of kids, they go into it's not in a helicopter. It's kind of like this book is kind of like out of space, so they go into this they go to NASA, pretty much where they honestly go to. They are not that far in, but they're in a spacecraft. One went out there in outer space without the gas thing on, and one pretty much died driving in the air. I thought that part was honestly kind of sad, but when you continue to read more of this book, it's honestly really good. The next book. Okay, this one I'm still on. This is by my book authors, Kristen Hanna. I have quite a few Kristen Hannas for speed reading and that. So this one's called Firefly Lane. It's by two best friends. Hang on. And the page I'm on. So I'm on another one in chapter 8. This one has parts. Like different parts of their friendship, pretty much. So these two girls, I forget their name. Yeah, Kate and she met Trudy. Yeah, Trudy. They met in middle school and also high school. They were the best of friends. So far, they went through everything pretty much together. And this is a series actually on Netflix I wanted to watch. So this is kind of like they're growing up, go through everything together, some breakups involved, but so far I am honestly, you can tell I'm a Kristen Hanna fan, but this book's actually really good. If you never read a Kristen Hanna book, and where to start, I honestly probably next week we will do a guide to Kristen Hanna novels, if you guys are interested. And yeah, so yeah, this book is honestly really, really good. And you can tell it's more like a summer vibe in there. So this book's supposed to be really good. You can tell how thick this book is. It's like, how am I ever going to finish this whole tell you book? But I think I would finish this whole tell you book. It's going to take me a little while longer. This is by J.R.R. Tolkien. It's got a Hobbit. I haven't read much, so this one I'm on page. I'm in page 45 pages in of this book. Oh my gosh! And my dad's gonna actually make me read this. I'm actually beating him to it. So it's about this little guy that is his journey all the way up to the Lord of the Rings. His name was Frodo, but he's kind of like a oh gosh, I don't know how to say, a little troll. Yeah, like a little troll going on this big journey, and Frodo and they go on this journey all through the land, and it leads up to the Lord of the Rings, pretty much. But now so they like seen on the way up to the journey of the Lord of the Rings, pretty much. So this book is actually really good, but I need to continue in this book, and I'm absolutely loving it. If you guys are wondering if there's going to be any more questions in here now, what are being summer arguments? So, I need to continue. I'm on chapter 3, and I'm at 42 pages in. And trust me, I'm going to continue. Tell you the honest truth, this is a summer book, but I am going to continue reading this one. I might try to read it tomorrow. Maybe with a cozy drink. A drink of my pick. So, this young woman, she's a radio talk show host that afterwards she goes home to her family. Her son is like Downs, kind of, but she takes her daughter, because her daughter really wants to be like her mom, pretty much. Really, and her daughter has these challenges that they are going to go on this vacation to some kind of island. If I remember, is a Caribbean island. Yeah, it sounds like a Caribbean island somewhere. Don't know exactly. So, yeah. This is also a really, really, honestly, I highly recommend for all book readers. That's what I'm still on. And this was a test one, because I saw this book last year. And I'm actually halfway through this book. This is called Paris for Two. Paris for Two. It's kind of like a little lovey-dovey kind of book, but it's not really like that. I'm at page 30, and no, I'm at chapter 30, and I'm 125 pages in. So we're following this family, and she's gonna go to Paris for her high school trip. But she met this guy. They became boyfriend and girlfriend. Her dad kind of doesn't like the guy because she wants to go to Paris, but her mom and dad won't let her. But she ends up, they moved to Paris. Social Media Friends Guide to date. But this is just a wonderful book. I am loving this book. The characters are so easy to connect with. And honestly, when I saw this book last year, I am so because I always wanted to go to Paris, but reading books of Paris actually takes me on like on a right goose ride pretty much. But this is honestly a really good book. If you've never heard of this book, you want to get it, find it in your local bookstore or rent it in your local library. This is a good book. Okay, these are next. We're gonna go to these. This one I recently just started over a week ago. But this one, I'm on page 17. So this is gonna give me a couple of vibes, like Super Mario Brothers, the Magic, kind of like Ricky kind of vibes to it. And all that. So this is honestly a really good book. And I'm honestly a William. I guess I started this book, and I think I'm still on chapter 1, and we're to go to chapter 2. Let me see. Yes, we're still on chapter 1. So I'm still learning the characters. So far, they're in middle school, and it's kind of like, I don't want to say Kibitz of the Lost Cities. It's kind of like now we're after. But this is something similar to that. Like, it's just kind of mix like a couple other books that I've read, like the Wanted, and some other ones. Kind of like in the Fallen area, the Fallen series, kind of like. But I never read this book before, but it's honestly really, really good. This one's called The Man of the Lost Cities, The Risen Spell by Chris Coffier. My very first Chris Coffier book I ever read, and I'm loving it. I am absolutely adoring this novel so far. This book's actually almost done. And I'm on page 126, pages in. And this one's called The Midnight Hour by Busman Reed and Laura Tarter. So, you all probably want to know why this book is about. So it's about this girl named Emily. She doesn't go out during the day, but she goes out at night. Goes out at night. But she sleeps during the day, so kind of like a vampire, but she's all these different animals during the night in Paris. Not just Paris, London, Rome, a lot of Italy places, like Rome, Florence. It's kind of like the Fallen series, kind of, but more with animal vibes to it. So, I kind of say it's kind of like Harry Potter. The first book Harry Potter I did not like at all, but I want to give us the series at some point. After this book, I want to get the rest of the series at some point and actually honestly read it. I believe the rest of the series is on my wish list. If it gets more, then take a peek at that to see what's on here. My wish list would be down below in the description. So this book is honestly a wonderful storyline, and let me say one more thing about this book before we put it back on the shelf. This book I'm highly recommend this book. Really, really good. I don't care if it's YA, but it's honestly a really good read. One of the staff at my program, if he wants me after I read this book, give him a full review of the book. So, Kyle, I know you're watching. After I read this whole entire book, I'm going to give you a full review on it. He's from the staff at program, but he's actually a really good dude. This one just started. I've seen the movies, and this is by Stephanie Meyer. And it's the first book of Twilight. This is from the ones for February. But yeah, I'm actually going to be hearing the rest of that and catching up with the ones for this month. I'm only at 10 pages in, but this book is amazing. I believe I'm going to be Team Jacob. You know what I mean? Because that's who she marries. She doesn't marry Edward because they're just friends. So, yeah. So I know what this book's about. It's about Bella getting to know her inner self more than she just met Edward and they dated for a couple weeks. But not sure she's really interested in the guy. So that's the part where I'm at right now in this book. Okay. So down here, I need to get to. What's my remain? Oh no, it's here somewhere. Oh, it's in here. Okay. Okay, this next one is New Ravels by Rebecca West. I am loving this author so much. And the page I am on is... I'm 94 pages in. Oh my gosh, this is like no war, no love, crazy love story. It's about a family though. A family that they stay connected with. Their own family. But they have so many different ravels and stuff like that, like rules. That's what pretty much what ravels kind of is. But it's more like based off different relationships and different emotions of this book. But this book, but they go through these different trials of a book I kind of did with last year. But it's nothing like this. But this one is absolutely gorgeous. And this book I'm still gonna read. You can tell I fix this because it kind of matches the bookmark itself. So this book's honestly, it's about this girl who goes through these different trials along with her family, but she kind of tries to find a way out. So that's what I'm gonna start on now. So yeah, this book this is I also highly recommend. But this book is a great book so far. I might read this book tomorrow night. I hope so. So I can find out more about this book. I am loving this author. Trust me, this is another favorite book author of mine. Hey, I just say that trust me, there's one more book of Kristen Hanna in this, So this one's covered and enjoyed by Kristen Hanna. This is a heartwarming story. And it's also kind of depressing and sad. So I'm on 58 pages in. I'm on chapter 3. Maybe let me take a peek. I'd like telling you what chapters I'm on. No, I'm on chapter 5. Yeah, I'm on chapter 5. So, her mom died, but her dad gives her the comfort, the love, and he's saying another amazing woman. But Joy's her name, the little girl's name, and she misses her mother like crazy. Her mom died from a heart attack. That's what it was. so far, she misses her mom, but it's almost Christmas time, so it's honestly kind of difficult to know what else is going on, but this book is actually keeping me on my toes. Keeping me on my toes. Pretty much on my... This I cannot even put down, because this book is amazing, people. Amazing, I'm telling you. Yeah, her dad cannot come with her, so I cannot see. Okay, this next book's actually completely almost done. This Arthur's, but it's called Powerless by Lauren Roberts. Oh my god, this book is like the Hunger Games. And I'm gonna be hearing the Hunger Games at some point. This book is actually almost done. If you can see, I'm gonna be on chapter 40. And I'm on 346 pages in, so this one's actually almost done completely. You never thought this book would be honestly really good. So it's about these, I don't want to say trials or anything, but they're in this war that they cannot get out of. But the main creator, Elise, she has her own castle that, I don't want to say they're kind of like at war, doing all these different games and that. Like pretty much they're at war, fighting with swords, magical powers, and this one is kind of like something that I kind of read before, but it's kind of like dark fantasy, but it's honestly, I'm loving this book. And look how far I am almost done with this whole novel. So yeah, so this book has a lot of sword fighting and I'm gonna be hearing the second book on my Apple Books. I'm honestly excited because after reading this one on that, it's gonna be more honestly probably more fast paced for me. So yeah, this book is a really good book. You can tell it's taped because it's kind of ripped some by reading it, but one of my favorite recommendations. Hey, I'm telling you this right now, and only because this is the best Kristen Hannah book of first reading. So I recently started this. I am not actually rereading it. I'm actually this is by Kristen Hannah, the woman. Oh my gosh, historical fiction. My favorite book genre. People, my favorite book genre. Oh my word. People, my favorite book genre. I love historical fiction. I love reading historical fiction. And this book is all about war. And I'm actually on chapter 4 right now. This is going to be honestly a pretty fast read for me. So it's about two sisters, I believe. Yeah, so the Vietnamese wars that started. And it's not really Hitler. It's a Vietnamese war. So it's pretty much all women on that. Yeah. So it's about two sisters in the war together, growing up in the war, raising their children in the war. And they are learning how to do, fighting in the war. And that's where I'm kind of at right now with this book. This book is amazing. I am loving this book. Well, Kristen Hannah for me is an easy read anyway, so this book keeps me in me growing. So yeah, this book is good. It takes place in Los Angeles, I believe, back in the old, pretty much BCs ago. So yeah, this book's honestly really, really good. Okay, a book that was recommended to me. I'm actually kind of close to be done with this novel. Sorry, I got it, you know. So this one's recommended by Ian Gively. Ian, you're awesome. Okay, sorry, got it. There is some of my notes. This is by Nomai Novak Spinny Silver. So okay, this one is. I'm imaging the Disney movie of Robert Sipskin, so this is about Robert Sipskin, what he, in his journey through the woods. His dad wasn't really in his life, but more of his mother. His mother had passed, not honestly passed quite yet, but yeah. Minimum kind of he's going to different parts of the woods trying to find the silver necklaces of his ancestors and looking for lots of different stones, rocks, stuff like that. So yeah, this one is actually a good mind building book. So thank you, Ian Gively, to recommend this book to me on one of your videos. And I hope I can recommend a book to you. Try Nicholas Sparks if you are needed into some different types of romance. So yeah, this book is really good. I'll have a book in here. I have to. Oh, my paper I have to grab out. Okay. This is where I take the program with whatever book I pick for speed reading. And I did. This is a genuinely wrong. She's one of my favorite book authors. This is the second book, The Hearthstone Legacy. So it's still like a mindset game. But this is kind of when every quest is a car in a park. Pretty much. So I am on chapter 11. And for the 8 pages in. Really short chapters. Loving this book. And I cannot wait to get through the rest of the series. And only because in all the books of the series, they have so many different parts of each thing. What happens to Avery. But in the book, I don't know who she's going to pick of the Hearthstones. But I think he's just going towards the good-looking one. And the other one. So her dad had sons with, like you said from the first book, but this is the second book. Her dad is part of the game now, so kind of figuring her out. This is like a mindset game, pretty much. Where can I give the mind going to see what the next mystery is of the book. But so this book is honestly really good. Okay, the new book from Nicholas Sparks. Okay, this is by Nicholas Sparks, M. Night Shyamalan. It's called The Remain. And I'm on page 108 pages in. So, this is more like a horror effect. But I'm not going to do any spoilers. There's a twist of turns. M. Night Shyamalan, he does some... He's actually filming the movie. I'm honestly after reading this book, I'm probably want to watch the movie next. So this book's actually, honestly, really good. I am loving this book so much. And it looks like I'm actually speeding my way through this book. But Nicholas Sparks does amazing writing work. His writing work never disappoints me. And every time Nicholas Sparks comes out with a new book, I get it and it started right away. Because you never know how good the book may be. So it's about this girl who lives in the basement, but the upstairs area is more kind of haunted. There's, like I said, so many twists and turns. And she finds a dead body in the basement. She doesn't live in the basement, she lives on the upper level. She finds a dead body in the basement. But what happens is she is really scared, so she screams. Whatever happens. It's kind of like Stephen King, kind of, but it's not really like Stephen King. That's not really a smell. Okay. So this book is honestly a really great book. I am loving this book. Nicholas Sparks does really good writing work. Very unique writing, easy to read. This is the first book, the first time he done a in the writing section bumpy. And the cover so it looks like it's not, but it's actually a stamp. So this book is honestly really, really good. And I am loving this book so much. Nicholas Sparks, if you're watching, this book's amazing. You did a great job doing the writing work. This next book I actually started. This is by Evie Woods, The Lost Bookshop. Love this book. I'm at 14 pages in. So, they're looking for this bookshop they can never find. But it's in a different kind of world. It talks a lot about books. And there's so many like secrets that you have to not just figure out where this bookshop is at, but it's kind of hard to find because it's in a different dimension, a different separate world. So you have to go through all these hoops and ladders and that to find the lost bookshop. But actually, I am absolutely loving it. The characters are really, really good. But it's kind of like a mystery where this bookshop is. Yeah, oh my god, they develop their own stories where this bookshop is. So this book is absolutely gorgeous. And everyone does some really good writing work. I'm absolutely loving this author. And that's the final book. Okay, I've been reading. Okay, this one has been recommended to me quite a few times from Ian and Ashman. This book is by Julie Berry. It's called Lovely War. So this one has no plot to it. Let's just say that. I'm on page 74 pages in. No, I'm on 75 pages in. So it's like an epic love story, but there's a lot of war into it. It actually takes place in Paris. Really, and this is a World War II action. So Hazel and what's her name? Hazel and James, they hooked up. They were now married and living on the not on the battlegrounds, but they go down on the battlegrounds, kind of, but it's more based off the war, the attacks. and all that stuff. This one has no plot to it, so it's kind of hard to know what's going to happen next. So that's all the speed reading books. I have 2 more, but it's over there. But I will show those in the shorts. So you guys, one is the second book in this series I'm reading, and this one is still on the bachelor side of Maximum. And in America, they are finally hooking up, and they are absolutely in love still, but don't know how long the love is gonna last. Fireworks or a shooting, I don't know. So I exactly don't know. I'm gonna have to check a KCRA on that. Sorry for the banning, people. So the next book is actually a memoir. It's about this girl growing up. Her name is Misty. She's a ballerina, but it's her life story, how she became a ballerina. So, yeah. That's all the books I've been doing my speed reads on. And I hope this helps you to pick your next books for not just for every TBR, other TBRs in this year. Thank you to come to Lacey Good Books, and I hope you guys have a great morning, night, day, evening. I hope you guys have a wonderful time watching this video, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful time. See you in the next video shorts, and please visit all my social media so you can stay in the loop and just be happy. That's the Lord wants you to be happy. And see you guys in the next video. Give this like a big thumbs up and peace out. Okay, book family years. What is one book that you're loving? Please put those down in the comments. And also in the book family community. If you are new, welcome in. We love newcomers, and I do welcome the newcomers in, and only because they honestly do deserve a shout out. Thank you to come to Basic Good Books. I hope you guys have a lot of fun here. We love to read. We do our devotions. I do my shorts, my Instagram shorts, my TikTok, my book talk shorts. I do have a Down syndrome. What I do with all different Down syndrome people, so check that out if you're on TikTok. So about different Down syndrome people. And I just want to give a clear thanks to everybody who's been watching. And the one-time people. Thank you to continuing. And there will be a short. There will be a dance short coming up. And it's going to be a really cool one. So I really am happy that we all come together as one on Basic Good Books. Thank you to come to Basic Good Books, and I hope you guys have a great morning, night, day, evening. I'll see you guys in the next video. Well, I'm not going to get off right now, so I'll see you guys in the next vlog. Give this vlog a big thumbs up, and peace out.